Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And here we go in a cold one from Chicago. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
He's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Here's Swift on second down. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
25 yards on the play. That's good.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he gets him around 6 there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A draw now. This is Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1. They'll run it with Swift. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He's got it at the 24. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's Swift to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And it's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schlesinger, making the stop. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Sanders going to throw here on first. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. Galloping inside the 40. Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain on the play of 76 yards. And the Browns.
Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the defender comes away with it. Damon Johnson with the pick.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Drawing up the design keeper. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
35-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
Working from the gun. Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Browns.
Williams will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Brings up 3rd down and
to the air yet again. Williams splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. 1st and goal, Swift. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Williams. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled. Seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros. And part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good.
On the give, here's Judkins. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
A loss of 8 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Njoku, complete. A lot of mass on the move here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Williams to throw. Good gain out past the 30. And he's able to get it to the 33-yard line. 4th down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it.
It's 4th down. The Browns take over.
The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Another game to Judkins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. Some much-needed breathing room required on that last play. And they're set up at the 12. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Browns are lined up to punt. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Williams with the sneak. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And the shotgun again to Swift. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And the Browns pick it up! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Browns.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. They'll punch another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. On return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
On the coverage.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Moore once again. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Williams again. Hits him on the out route. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears and Rome Odunze headed back out on offense. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Williams. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Browns.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A little screen pass for Judkins. Across midfield to the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
53 yards. And the Browns.
From the gun, Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
It's Judkins again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. This from 35 yards away. Grupe sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Jackson now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. to throw this from the gun. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Swift. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
One in behind center with Swift. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the third. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return, Jerome Ford. Escapes a defender. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. A give left side, Judkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's third and 16.
Sanders setting the pass. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out.
It's fourth down.
The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Williams set to pass. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Williams to throw on third. Pass brought in by Burton. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Bears.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Well, Dunze's got it right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
The score, Bears 21, Browns 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd and 10, so at the 28. Going again here, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Punting muted out now, and he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. 1st down, Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. With a gun, here's Sanders. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down throw by Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Okay, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
It's inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now lead by 10. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And he goes down. The Bears got him. And the drive drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working out of the gun, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Third and long here for Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They run with Swift. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they only get a couple when they needed. Man, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
The tackle made by Evan Bush. It's a 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Santos' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7 yards.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Bears and Luther Burden making their return to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. 1st down, Williams. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams from the gun. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
38. Browns 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Chicago.
Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On 3rd down, they'll go with Simpson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Browns.
Pushing the tight end now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's stuck with him, but heads the wrong way. He winds up losing
He
yards.
was taken down behind.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Sanders now. Trying to push deep downfield. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Damon Johnson with the pick.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. So the Bears come away with a win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here.